Hello and welcome for the today's discussion. Myself Vishwanath Auti, and today we are mainly discussing about some few topics. And first one is some definitions. So here we are in your syllabus. They have given some definitions, and we have to understand what you mean by command area, right? Culturable command area, time factor, right? Crop factors. Those are the some definitions we'll study. Then we are going with lined canal and unlined canal and lined canal. Then we are going for standard sections and we'll discuss some important questions based on some previous year question papers. So first we'll go for some definitions. So in your syllabus they have given define gross commanded area. So here it is a what you mean by gross commanded area, right? So here you can see the things. The gross command area is thus the total area lying between the drainage boundary which can be commanded or irrigated by the canal system, right? So it is very important, right? From here you can understand what you mean by gross commanded area, correct? And even have a image from that we can understand. But here we can understand it is a word called commanded, correct? And it is a gross, right? There is a main canal, branch canal, distributary canals, right? So through that length how much area we can cover in particular area. And obviously canals are provided with a gravity flow, means it can cover up to drainage boundary, correct? So it is between the two drainage boundaries, but the important is how much it can command or how much area it can cover under irrigation. That area is called as gross command area. It is total area, correct? Now we'll go for culturable commanded area. So first one is GCA and CCA. So we'll understand what you mean by difference between these two. Right here you can understand gross means it is total. Correct. So now we'll go for now culturable commanded area. And culturable means which can meaning is the agricultural area. Right. So exactly grass area is all area, but here it is only consideration of how much you can make irrigation or which is the land which is good for agriculture, right? So before that the gross command area also contains unfertile, see, it contains unfertile barren land. Gross command area contains unfertile barren land, alkaline soil, local ponds, villages, other areas as habitation, and these areas are known as unculturable area, right? Unculturable means you cannot use for agriculture purpose, correct? Then the remaining area on which crops can be grown satisfactorily is known as culturable commanded area. So here is the equation. Gross command area includes culturable command area as well as unculturable command area. And from the gross command area, if we remove unculturable command area, then we are getting only the agricultural land. Why? Because gross command area includes villages, right? Not good soil, wasteland, and as well as the other habitations like a forest, right? So that's what the cultural level command area means. Exactly how much it is covering agriculture land. That is called as cultural level commanded area. But again, in cultural level commanded area, we have a two classification. One is cultural level cultivated area. It means that even though agriculture it has agriculture land, but it has exactly in that season there is a cultivation. For example, we have a rabi crops and kharif crops, correct? Some lands are good for rabi crops and some land is good for kharif crop, correct? So cultivable cultivated area means it is good agriculture land, and even it has in that season it has a crops. And cultivable uncultivated area, it means that the agriculture land it's good, but in that particular season it is a not cultivated or there is no agricultural activities in that area. That area is called as uncultivated area, but it is a culture level means it is good for agriculture, correct? Okay. So here you can see culture level command area as well as gross commanded area, correct? So here is a river and here is a canal alignment, correct? So through this canal alignment, as I told, there is a branch canals as well as a distributary canals. and from this how much area it can cover for the irrigation, right? So here it is a green line, a green color indicates this is what total area which is commanded by the this canal, correct? So and this much of area it can cover, and this area is called as gross commanded area. But in this all the land is not good, right? Some land is fertile and some land is unfertile. Maybe there is a settlement of village, correct? And there maybe there is a water resource like a lake, right? And maybe wasteland. And if you remove this wasteland and water resource and villages and some other non-used non-agriculture land, then it is called as culturable commanded area. Simple. How much Iran can cover under the canal, it is called as gross commanded area. And if you remove non-agricultural land, then it is culture level commanded area, correct? Okay. Then we'll go for intensity of irrigation. So it is very interesting and very easy. Here it is intensity of irrigation is defined as it is a percentage of culture level commanded area. Culture level commanded area proposed to be irrigated during either a crop season or during the year. So here it is, you can understand based on it is a culture level commanded area, but it is mainly depend on culture level cultivated area and culture level uncultivated, right? So percentage of culture level command area proposed to be irrigated during or either crop season or during the year, correct? For example, if cultivable command area of irrigation field is 120 hectares, correct? 120 hectares, out of which 90 hectares of the land is cultivated during the kharif season. See, total available land is 120, but in Kharif season we are going for only 90 hectares. Then, then intensity of, see here it is, intensity of irrigation during the Kharif season. Just I'm taking the example of Kharif season. So here total land is 120, and only in that 90 hectares is cultivated during the Kharif season. Then the intensity of irrigation during Kharif season is 90 by 120 into 100, then 75 percentage. 75 percentage. Similarly, 60 hectares of the land is cultivated during the Rabi season. Correct. So then the intensity of irrigation during the Rabi crops will be 60 by 120 into 100, 50%. Correct. So 50% intensity of irrigation during the Rabi crops. Right. So then we'll go for time factor. It is like no total marks by obtained marks. Correct. For example, irrigation is required at the period of 12 days, correct? Right, we'll see the time factor of canal is the ratio of number of days the canal has to run, correct? Has to run to the number of days of irrigation period, right? It is a ratio of canal actually run to number of days of irrigation period. For example, if the number of days of irrigation period is 12, correct? 12 days, 24 hours. So one day means it is a 24 hours, but it is like no, as per the calculation, as per the design, the canal has to run for 12 days, but the canal has actually run for 5 days, correct? The time factor will be 5 by 12, correct? So actually on the ground it is only 5 days, but from the design it is 12 days. Then time factor is 5 by 12, correct? And even as I told, it is a 24 hours, even night is also considered. Then we'll go for crop factor, right? It is a even it is called as a coefficient or factor. Crop factor or coefficient are property of plant. It is a property of plant used to predict ET, evapotranspiration. We understood what we mean by evapotranspiration. Evapotranspiration is what? Loss of water from the plant leaves as well as the from the soil, right? Ground soil. It is called as evapotranspiration. The most basic coefficient, right? It is simply the ratio of ET observed from the crop on the ground. ET observed for the crop studied over that observed for the well calibrated reference crop under the same condition, right? So it is what with the standard values are compared with the ground values, right? Then it is a coefficient of crop factor. Like you can call crop factor means it is a ratio of evapotranspiration which is studied on the ground and it is to the calibrated or well established values, correct. For example, if I tell there will be a reference ET values and which are like studied and calibrated values, and it is what and on the ground how much we are getting by seasonally, right. So seasonally how much ET we are getting divided by standard values of ET, then it is called as crop factor, right. Then we'll go for unlined and lined canals, correct. By the name only you can understand unlined means it is not lined by permanent or impermeable membrane. Then lined canals, these are the lined, right. From the image you can see it is without water, right. It is lined with impermeable membrane, or you can call it as a concrete, right. So impermeable membrane means you can give an example of masonry work of brick, cement concrete, or plastic membrane are covered bed as well as side slope. And this one is example of without with water, and this one is without water. And unlined canal means it is a canal but it is not lined side as well as bed. You can see it is the example of no water, without water, correct. And this one is a unlined with water, correct. Understood. Unlined means it is not covered with the impermeable membrane and it is called as unlined canal, and if it is covered with impermeable membrane or material it is called as lined canal. Then we'll go for standard sections of canal. So here it is a cross section of the canals, right. So in a general way in most of the places we are getting trapezoidal section, most of the places trapezoidal section, ideal section for the canals. But in some places even you can see it is a rectangular rectangular sections. Even in some places you can see circular or semicircular sections, and this one is an example of semicircular canal, and this one is an example of trapezoidal canal, and this one is an example of rectangle canals. And these are the standard sections of the canal. And some other examples are even you can provide with the triangular sections, rectangular sections, trapezoidal sections, circular or semicircular sections are the good examples, right. Section means like the shape of the canals, right. Okay, so we'll see now important questions. And there is a question in December 2019 and January 2020, and the question is define following. One is cross commanded area, culturable commanded area, crop factor, and time factor. So then for this mainly I referred BC Punimya textbook, and parallelly even you can refer Dr. N. Balasubramanian textbook. Thank you.